I'm Deb Jastrebski, the founder of Practice Without Pressure, and this is my son, Marc Jastrebski, co-founder of Practice Without Pressure. I'm going to try to give you 3 key takeaways today. One of them has to do with expectations. Another one has to do with the power of 1 second. And the third one is staying calm. Just a little bit about Marc and I. I started Practice Without Pressure because of my son, who, in case you can't tell, Marc has Down syndrome, right, buddy? And he allows me to tell his story. He was born with a lot of heart issues and things along with Down syndrome. He wants to show you his scar. He's had several heart surgeries, open heart surgeries. Things were so bad with Marc when he was young that it would take 6 and 7 adults to hold him down for things like toothbrushes, and yep, he's showing you some of the things that we've practiced. Toothbrushing and nail care and things as simple as haircuts, right, buddy? You can use your voice sometime, you know, okay? The philosophy of care and the implementation of that took a long time to develop, but we've gotten to the point where I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of individuals and thousands of caregivers. We want to introduce you to some of the techniques and help you to start making a little bit of a difference in your life and the life of the people that you work with. So you ready, Marc? We want to talk about you guys first, caregivers. Let's talk about the difficult job that you have. We understand that you're not going to be able to implement all this all at one time. That's too much to try to expect of yourselves. So as we talk about expectations for the individuals, we're going to talk about the expectations on your own self, okay? Please know that you don't have to do this all at once. We know working with the individuals, you don't get much toothbrush training. You don't get much oral health training. The individuals you work with, they don't often have control over much of anything. So they've often been traumatized. So what you might see or think of as a behavior might be them trying to communicate something. So we're going to talk just a little bit about that as we go forward in this. I mentioned just a minute ago expectations. And I want to talk to you about setting expectations, starting small but not low. Starting small, right, buddy? But then working up higher. Picture on the left-hand side shows a child learning how to do the high jump. You would not put it at 7 feet and expect them to do a high jump at 7 feet right away. You start small. But the picture on the right shows someone who's been training and practicing. Over time, they keep moving their expectations higher and higher, and that's how we get to a 7 foot. The picture in the middle that you see is this young man right here flossing his own teeth. That didn't happen right at the beginning, right, Marc? We started small, and then we worked up gradually. We kept our expectations moving higher, and Marc is eventually able to floss all of his own teeth. Keeping the atmosphere calm is one of the key things I want you to take away from this. Look at picture 1. That is a picture that should evoke a sense of calm and peace. You want to have a calm, quiet atmosphere, okay? We want to keep that even if things start getting tough. If you look at picture 2, I'm going to give you an example of what happens when things get crazy. And do you feel the difference? It feels crazy. Doesn't it feel crazy, Marc? Oh my God, let's brush, brush, brush. And do you see his reaction? That's what happens. Space, right, Marc? That was an example of Marc using behavior as communication. He didn't speak, but I knew that he wanted me to back off. That was a simple example of behavior is communication, of taking a calm atmosphere and making it anxious. And one of the things that you have to remember is keep your atmosphere calm, okay?